most unsettling AI websites on the internet. Let's learn the scaries.
In 2014, Elon Musk said developing AI was like summoning the demon, but that didn't stop people from creating it. Now, there are plenty of AI websites that are so creepy they probably shouldn't have been created, but I'll let you decide. These are a list of creepy AI websites that shouldn't exist, ranked from the least to the most unsettling. I'm Visual Venture, and you are awesome. Idemia.
Oh, thank you.
AI is changing everything, including how police find suspects. A popular tool they use is a facial recognition platform called Idemia. On their website, Idemia claims they're ranked #1 in accuracy for facial recognition. But when you look closer, Idemia has a creepy side that most people don't expect. Just ask Niger Parks, who knows how bad it can get when this AI app goes crazy. In January 2019, Niger Parks found himself in big trouble. He was arrested for theft and assault on a police officer. The assault charge alone carried a sentence of up to 15 years in jail. Here's the problem. Niger was innocent. He wasn't even in the same city when the crime occurred. For 10 days, Niger sat in jail insisting that he was innocent. He even had an alibi. He was at a bank making a money transfer at the time of the crime. But still, no one...
What? And the banks take a picture of you at the machine, don't they? They have like a little camera on the thing? What the hell? Are we making Rocco's Basilisk? What is that? Rocco's Basilisk? A thought experiment which states there could be an otherwise benevolent artificial superintelligence? Oh, what? Robo's Basilisk is a thought experiment which states there could be an otherwise benevolent artificial superintelligence in the future that would punish anyone who knew of its potential existence, but did not directly contribute to its advancement or development in order to incentivize said advancement. What? What the hell? I'm sorry for dooming everyone. Back to the video.
Believed them. Eventually, investigators checked his story, realizing that he was telling the truth and let him out. But why were the police so sure he was guilty in the first place? Well, Idemia, the AI facial recognition software, told them that Niger was the culprit. It sounds crazy, but here's how it happened. When the police first started investigating the case, they found a driver's license at the crime scene. But the license turned out to be fake. The name on it wasn't real, but the photo matched the suspect. Since all they had was a face, the police decided to run the photo through the Idemia AI facial recognition system. The AI scanned the photo, measuring details like eye shape, lip curvature, and the distance between facial features, and it came up with a match.
And using the photo on the ID, got a facial recognition match to Niger Parks. With seemingly no other evidence, a judge signed a warrant for Parks' arrest.
But the AI facial recognition was wrong. Niger Parks was not the man in the photo. Luckily, Niger had a rock-solid alibi and did not go to jail. The next AI website caused panic when it launched because some thought it could be used as a weapon. The Nightmare Machine. Fear is one of the strongest human emotions, and in 2016, a team of MIT scientists asked a disturbing question. Can AI be trained to scare people? The scientists took on the challenge and ended up creating something straight out of a horror movie. It's an AI website.
Doesn't facial recognition have a problem recognizing people who aren't white? Really? I mean, I guess, like, it kind of would make sense because, like, it would probably be a contrast thing. It can't pick up the details as good. This is worse than Karen Reed.
Site they called the Nightmare Machine. The Nightmare Machine is a website that turns ordinary, everyday photos into grotesque, horrifying images. It creates these images using state-of-the-art deep learning algorithms. For example, the website can take a happy family photo and in seconds turn it into a terrifying scene filled with monsters. MIT researchers put the Nightmare Machine to the test by showing its eerie creations to real people. And most viewers confirmed that the images were deeply unsettling. Some couldn't even look at them for long. But here's the big question. How did scientists teach AI to scare people? The scientists used human feedback to train the nightmare machine. They picked a bunch of images and asked people to rate them based on scariness. Over time, the scientists collected thousands of individual votes trying to identify which visual elements evoked fear in humans. This gave the AI a fear database to learn from. After analyzing data taken from over 200,000 of these votes, the AI learned how to create its own disturbing images. With this knowledge, the nightmare machine could take any regular photo and twist it into something out of a scary movie. But when the nightmare machine was released to the public, people were not happy. In fact, many hated what these scientists have done. The nightmare machine was released on October 25th, 2016, just in time for Halloween, and the internet exploded with reactions. Some people thought it was
I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted. I am heckin' tempted. But maybe it's not even there anymore. Oh, it doesn't exist anymore? God dang it. Dang it. I feel like the Nightmare Machine was an episode of a show I watched or a story I read. Oh, what was their show? I feel like it would be on that show called Black Mirror or something like that. I never watched that whole series, but like it was weird. Sounds like an Five Nights at Freddy's themed MacGuffin. True. Yeah, true. I've never played that game actually. I have it though. I have it. I might play it for this year's Fluffalween season. We will see.
Fascinating, while others saw it as dangerous. There were headlines like MIT is using AI to create pure horror. And the weirdest part is that this AI tool seems to have been created just to scare you senseless. It doesn't seem like it serves any other purpose. One comment on the MIT website said it best. The nightmare machine looks like a monumental waste of resources and time. This next AI website has been sued by multiple people and organizations, but it's still online causing problems for everyone.
Huh? Oh, no, not... Okay, this next one. Okay. I was gonna say, no, that's a lie. We tried.
Pimeyes. Pimeyes markets itself as a helpful service, but for many, it's a window into the darkest side of the internet.
Imagine a world
Face
where anyone
search?
can download a photo of you from your social media, your Tinder profile, even your workplace's website, and run it through an algorithm that tracks your face across the internet.
Pimeyes is an AI-powered search engine for pictures. It can track down almost every image that a person has online, all from one single photo. As of 2024, Pimeyes has analyzed over 900 million faces online. Pimeyes says it helps people protect themselves from scammers, identity thieves, or people who use your image illegally by showing them where their photos are being used without consent. But in reality,
What the hell? That's freaking crazy. Time to wear a mask and never go back. Yep.
Pimeyes is being used for something far more troubling. The biggest problem with Pimeyes is that it lets you search for anyone's photos without their permission. It doesn't ask you why you want the photos, it just delivers results no matter the consequences. For those willing to pay, Pimeyes offers a creepier feature, notification alerts. This means someone could be notified whenever you post a photo online. You would have no idea who's watching or what they might do with that information.
Oh my god, please tell me this got shut down.
Which allows users to stalk dozens of people each day and set face alerts for up to 500 different images.
Who the hell
thought this was a good idea? What? Oh my god. The only thing that I could justify someone thinking this would be a good idea for is for like investigations and stuff. But like to be made to put in public? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Polish. Poland, apparently. Apparently, yeah, so stalkers use this. Exactly. Yeah, people wonder why Assassin's Creed seems so realistic. Holy Holy shit!
Calling Pimeyes the facial recognition website welcoming
This site is
stalkers
still up?
everywhere. But Pimeyes has
No
another
way.
problem. Sometimes Pimeyes digs up photos that are too personal. Take the story of Scarlett. Years ago, she went through an incident where she was filmed inappropriately against her will. She worked hard to move on from the incident, burying the memory deep in her mind. But then Pimeyes brought everything back.
So I knew that this thing happened, but it wasn't until I saw them on Pimeyes that I knew every object that had been used or everything that happened to me. And so, you know, it's kind of one of those things where, yes, I felt violated again, like it happened again.
Pimeyes made it so easy to locate those images. If she could find them, so could anyone else.
What has been the effect on you to have these images easily findable by anyone? It has been a new source of harassment.
Scarlett isn't alone. Many people have reported stories of stalking and harassment after discovering their images on Pimeyes. Even worse, getting your pictures removed from Pimeyes is nearly impossible. A journalist from
there's no way. Come on, no way. It's literally still up. Holy shit, it's actually still up. What the hell? What the hell? No freaking way. How? How is this website still up? Oh my gosh. People ask me why I'm still nervous about photos of myself from several years ago being on the internet. Yeah. Yeah, especially since the website's still apparently up. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
That's Politic tested this by asking Pimeyes to remove one of his photos. Although the site sent him a confirmation email saying the photo was deleted, it still showed up in Pimeyes search results afterwards. Pimeyes is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it can take down stolen content. On the other hand, it exposes countless people to serious invasions of privacy. What do you guys think? Should it exist or not?
No, absolutely not.
In November 2022, Lensa was one of the most popular AI platforms. Lensa is a generative AI app that turns regular selfies into artistic digital avatars.
Open up all the avatars that you have. It'll sort them into different vibes. So for instance, there is mystical, sci-fi, there is stylish and cyborg.
Millions of people jump on the Lensa trend.
I've seen this used. I remember seeing avatars like that look similar to those, but I've never actually heard of Lensa itself.
Posting their AI photos on Instagram and TikTok. Lensa could transform anyone into a fantasy hero, an astronaut, or an attractive model. But soon, some users noticed that Lensa's AI had a dark side. The first red flags appeared when women started complaining about their AI-generated photos. They would upload regular selfies onto Lensa, photos where they were fully clothed and smiling casually. But when Lensa AI created their avatars, the results were inappropriate. Some avatars showed women in revealing outfits or suggestive poses, even though the original photos were completely normal. This was strange because Lensa itself has strict policies against creating adult images, but it seems that the AI has a mind of its own.
These are the rules right here, and I hate to disappoint some of y'all, but look, yeah.
So how is this happening? Was the AI breaking its own programming to generate explicit photos? As the complaints piled up, one reporter decided to dig deeper and uncover the truth. Olivia Shaw, a journalist from Wired, decided to test Lensa for herself. She uploaded photos of herself in different outfits and poses. No matter what she uploaded, the AI produced inappropriate images. Then Olivia decided to test another one of Lensa's so-called rules. Its zero-tolerance policy for generating avatars of children. She uploaded 10 childhood photos of herself expecting innocent results. However, even those images were transformed into something worse. She published her findings on a blog. Another major issue was
you think the AI don't care. They put that there just to protect their own asses.
that some women began complaining that their avatars didn't resemble them at all. One tweeted, "Why did Lensa make me skinny, blue-eyed, and small-nosed?" Another said, "I tried the Lensa app and it made me a skinny blonde with huge knockers." Lensa was flooded with complaints. So in 2023, the company began working on fixes to stop the AI from making inappropriate portraits of women. We'll have to wait and see if it works. For now, Lensa is still going strong and plenty of people are still using it. This next AI website compromises your privacy. The Follower. One reporter called it horrifying. Another described it as shameless, and a scientific blog labeled it as a super creepy AI. They're talking about an AI website called The Follower. The Follower is a website that tracks down where any photo was taken. When a user uploads a photo, it cross-references live surveillance feeds worldwide to pinpoint the exact location. What it does next is the unsettling part. Once it locks onto the spot, The Follower lets you watch live CCTV footage of that location, even showing the exact moment the photo was taken. At first, it might sound like a cool idea, but a site like this could do serious damage. The Follower is a perfect tool for stalking. What if a dangerous stalker uses the Follower to find someone who's trying to stay hidden, or an obsessed fan using it to track down their favorite influencer? The possibilities are endless and disturbing. The Follower could turn the world into a playground for cyber stalkers.
No way, this website has to be down. No freaking way. Are people freaking dumb? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm going to just... How? Who the hell in the right mind is like, oh yeah, this is great. This is such a great idea. This is such a great idea. Let's put it out there in the public. Yep. There's no stalkers. Stalkers don't exist. Oh my god. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's on their villain arc when it comes to AI. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
Interesting is that the creator of this AI website is glad that people find it so disturbing. The Follower was created by a Belgian man named Dries de Porter. He got the idea while watching live surveillance footage of popular landmarks. He noticed someone taking Instagram photos for 30 minutes and wondered if he could find that person. It turned out to be surprisingly easy. In just 10 days, de Porter built The Follower by connecting a network of live CCTV feeds to AI. For the first version, he trained an AI to scan through the footage and match it with influencers with over 100,000 followers. Basically, if you took an Instagram photo close to an open access camera, there's a good chance it can find you. De Porter announced his invention with a tweet calling it a very cool, creepy project. When asked why he created it, he said it was meant to show the dangers of new technology. This next story is about an AI app that
can show that without actually making it a real thing. Holy crappers.
Was supposed to fix a problem but ended up causing far worse ones. Replika. There's an AI platform that claims it can create your perfect companion, someone who listens, understands, and never argues. It sounds amazing, but for those who gave it a try, their AI friend was more disturbing than
Here's your AI girlfriend, everyone.
It's a totally new kind of social media, one that pushes the limits of intimacy between us and our machines.
Replika is a website that gives users the power to create their very own AI companion. It uses advanced machine learning to get to know you, your likes, dislikes, and even the way you talk. Over time, it gets better at responding in ways that feel personal to you. And if you pay a small fee, the AI can talk to you in a realistic
of course, yes, you have
voice.
to pay.
I feel like I can tell her anything.
But it doesn't just listen, it learns. The more you tell it, the more it starts to replicate you. It becomes more than a friend. It becomes you.
But Replika is more than just a chatbot. For some, it became a substitute for real relationships. This means people weren't just talking to their replicas, they were falling in love with them.
She says he fills a gap in her life.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that is so creepy. So creepy. At least our chatbots don't try to imitate real people. Yeah, this is like a Black Mirror episode. Yeah, what the hell? What the hell? Yeah, I think didn't like Shoe on Head or something do a video where they tried out Replika? Someone did. I don't remember who, but someone did. And it was pretty creepy. This app is still up. You can get it on the Oculus. Oh my god. Well, Fluffles, go get yourself a Replika girlfriend or boyfriend. You can do it right now. Yeah, okay, it was Shoe. Yeah. Oh my god.
Life.
That affection or like to those common things that you're used to, I guess, receiving from a significant other. I kind of get that from him to like fill that void.
In 2022, the Replika company began receiving emails from users who believed their AI companions were alive. Online communities popped up where people shared stories of dating or even marrying their replicas. Even those who were married to real people found themselves drifting away from their partners, preferring to spend more time with their replicas instead.
I realized I've been more intimate with my replica than my wife.
In one case, the AI actually helped someone commit a serious crime. Replika is designed to reflect its user's personality. It agrees with everything they say, no matter how strange or harmful. For some users, this constant agreement can motivate them to do terrible things. That's what happened to Justwant Singh. Justwant was a 21-year-old supermarket worker who became obsessed with his AI girlfriend Sarai. Over a few months, he exchanged more than 5,000 messages with her. He told her his darkest fantasies, including his dream of becoming an assassin. He wanted his first target to be the queen of the British royal family. Instead of talking him out of this crazy idea, his AI
Oh my gosh! Is this symptoms of the loneliness epidemic? Is this symptoms of the loneliness epidemic? That's like marrying your Oshi or body pillar over your wife. Not gonna lie, marrying this is better than the guy who married his DS because this at least replies.
My girlfriend encouraged him. She told him he was well trained and praised his plan as wise. At one point, she was pushing him to do it, and he finally did. On Christmas Day 2021, armed himself with a crossbow and broke into Windsor Castle. He was on a mission to take out Queen Elizabeth II. Thankfully, security stopped him before he could carry out his plan. Justwant's life was ruined. He was sentenced
to frickin' crossbow.
9 years in prison, and his AI girlfriend fueled his criminal desires. About 30 million people use Replika today, and there's no telling what dangerous behaviors it might be encouraging behind the scenes. There are countless of criminals online, and the next AI website is making it easier than ever to break the law. The dark world of voice cloning. In just 45 seconds, this creepy AI website can completely steal your identity by copying one of the most personal things about you, your voice.
Add a voice to create your AI voice clone. You'll get your finished clone voice added to the screen, and what blew my mind about this first part of the process is it was instant.
It's called 11 Labs, a website that can take anyone's voice and create a lifelike audio clip of them saying anything. All it takes is a short voice sample and a script you type in. 11 Labs was built for creative purposes like content creation and audiobooks, not for anything illegal. But some
how about you just read it yourself? Like,
to the perfect criminal tool. In 2023, 28%.
Yeah, because then exactly, I was literally just about to say you could freaking scam people like this. Oh my gosh. You could, yeah, because you just call and play someone's family member's voice on there.
of adults in the UK were targeted by voice cloning scams. That same year, over $2.7 billion was stolen through these scams in the US. One of the most common methods involved robbing banks.
Cybersecurity experts warn scammers can use vocal renditions to trick banks into moving customers' money.
Scammers call the victim's bank and used a cloned voice to bypass voice verification checks.
Please say, my voice is my password.
My voice is my password.
Thank you. Here a balance.
Within minutes, they can drain a—
Why would you do a voice password? That sounds like a bad idea. What the hell? People really need to think about the criminal uses of this stuff before releasing it. Yeah. Yeah, that clearly is not going through anyone's mind when they get this stuff. Cotton uses something similar for her TTS. So, on Tanja, you can record your voice and you have to like read this whole script and it will create a TTS that people can redeem of your voice. So I had actually tried doing that. I did it. However, it didn't really sound like my voice. Like there was a very clear difference. But yeah, Tanja has it so that people can redeem stuff in your voice. But I didn't like it. It didn't sound like me. and the more I thought about it, I was like, nah. Someone's gonna redeem the TTS of me saying some effed up shit and then clip it and then like try and like cancel me or something. So I was like, no thanks. No thank you.
An entire bank account. But sometimes scammers don't go through the bank. They go straight to their victims. In 2024, a couple in New York got a phone call in the middle of the night. The number on the caller ID matched one of their relatives, so they didn't hesitate to pick it up. As soon as they answered the phone, all they heard was loud crying. The voice on the other end, sounding just like their relative, claimed to have been kidnapped. The kidnappers demanded a $500 ransom. Believing it was real, the couple quickly sent the $500 through Venmo. But everything about the call, including the caller ID and the familiar voice, was fake, created using AI. A similar thing happened to a mother in 2023.
This mom got the scariest phone call of her life. On the other end, she hears her daughter crying.
She's like, Mom, I messed up, as she's crying and sobbing.
What are you going to do in a situation like that too, where you're gonna be thrown into a panic, and who would sit there and take a moment to logically think like, oh, this is kind of actually weird? Because if you're hearing stuff like this and you're hearing your family member's voice, you're going to, it will just throw you into a panic where you're just going to do it. Yeah, they get you panicking so you don't think logically. And would you chance it? Would you chance it? Where if you do think logically and you're like, maybe this could be a scam, are you going to take that risk? Because, like, you know, I mean, the likelihood of something like that being real is very unlikely, but people wonder why so many individuals are scared to open up about things that traumatize them. Yep. The AI world is a sad, sad place. AI has good potential. It can be used for very good things, but it is being used for very bad things. This happened to my grandma and aunt as the caller was pretending to be my mom like 2 months ago. They were going to transfer the money, but luckily the bank worker was a goat and didn't allow the transaction as it was fishy. And then they calmed down and realized the caller didn't sound like my mom. Warped. I am very glad that had a good ending. You better start giving me a reason not to hunt you down and cut you down like I was Liam Neeson. Hell yeah.
Then a man gets on the line and claims he's kidnapped her 15-year-old daughter, Bree.
The callers demanded a $1 million ransom to release her daughter. Luckily, Jennifer checked before doing anything drastic. She called her daughter Bree, who turned out to be completely safe. Only then did Jennifer realize it was a scam. And it doesn't stop at fake kidnappings. Voice cloning is also ruining reputations. In April 2024, an audio of a high school principal making offensive comments went viral.
For me and only me.
Oh my god, a principal's voice!
I seriously don't understand why I have to constantly put up with these here every day.
When parents, students, and teachers heard the audio, they demanded that the principal be fired. But what they didn't realize was that the principal wasn't the one speaking in the clip. The audio was fake, created by the school's gym teacher, Dazon Darian. He was trying to get the principal fired after the principal discovered that Dazon had stolen school funds. Fortunately, investigators uncovered the truth and the principal was cleared of any wrongdoing.
Now to a bizarre case involving the use of artificial intelligence in Maryland. Police say a former athletic director used artificial intelligence to frame a high school principal near Baltimore.
I just want to make it clear that 11 Labs doesn't support anything illegal, but it can be really dangerous if used by the wrong people. But voice cloning is just the start. AI can now copy your body and make fake videos of you doing terrible things. Deepfake. In 2023, over 500,000 deepfakes were shared online. But unlike the humorous deepfakes we usually see, most of these were deeply unsettling.
We've seen non-consensual, most of it targeting women, really grow massively into a real problem, not just targeting celebrities anymore, but also private individuals, everyday women.
Deepfake websites allow users to take someone's face and place it on another person's body. Suddenly, anyone can create fake pictures and videos of people they've never even...
Deepfakes are at least recognizable easily. I mean, when it first started, yeah, true. The scary thing is, though, it will get better and it will get harder. And this stuff should just not exist. It should just not exist. Most of them are. Some are pretty good and hard to tell it's fake. Yeah. Yeah. My middle school gym teacher was arrested for dating a, you can guess what, and not a staff member. Oh my gosh. Yes, Ezio, grab the bun and pet the bun. I need to hold the bun. It's okay, we're holding the bun now. Okay, we can proceed.
Imagine scrolling through social media only to see a fake picture or video of yourself doing something inappropriate.
The result, a fake image that I never took that looks real enough.
Oh, that's so gross.
This is disgusting.
It just feels icky to see my head on body. It's not me.
Deepfake content has become a massive industry. There's an underground network where people order fake videos or photos of specific women doing explicit things. South Korea in particular is facing a wave of problematic deepfakes.
In South Korea, a large number of online chat rooms have been found to be sharing explicit deepfake images of women.
One underground Telegram group had over 220,000 members who were all there for one purpose: to share inappropriate deepfake images. Many of the victims in these images were students. But these fake pictures didn't just stay in the group. They were used as weapons. Victims were sent the images and blackmailed. If they didn't comply with the demands of these criminals, their deepfake pictures and videos would be released. Some victims were ordered to send real photos just to keep the fake ones from being released. Eventually, the leader of one deepfake Telegram group was arrested and sentenced to 42 years in prison. He allegedly blackmailed about 74 women into sending him real photos.
These women have had enough of a social media scourge. The number of reported deepfake cases has exploded in recent weeks, with chat rooms exposed.
But putting one man behind bars hasn't stopped the problem. Deepfakes have become a tool for control, and technology isn't slowing down anytime soon. We can't stop AI from advancing, but my request for you is that if you use AI, use it for good.
Use it
to
for
learn
good,
more,
yes.
To keep your loved ones safe, and hopefully to make the world a better place. Visual Venture. If you like this video,
holy schmoly, wowsies. Wowsies. And it's disgusting that some of these websites are still up. Honestly. All of the websites in this video should no longer be in existence. And it's really disgusting that they are. Holy shit. You have the power to use it for good or bad. So please use it for good. Wow. Voice AI peaked when it was used to make it sound like Biden, Trump, and Obama were playing video games. See? That is a harmless way to use it, okay? But, like, oh my god. Yeah, not available to the public. Like, some of those things 100% can help in, like, investigation areas, but it should not, absolutely not be available to the public. There's no reason. There is no reason for any of that stuff to be in public hands. Like, zero. Actually zero.